I am Tiara Crawford, and I am the Center Manager at ECS for Kids at the North Florida Educational Institute. What I do here is I support the families, the children, and the staff here. So I am the glue and the support of the center.
ECS was a blessing for me because I had always wanted to get my children into a classroom environment because I know being at home with me is not sufficient enough when it comes to their education and social interaction with other children. It really took a lot of pressure off of my back with keeping them and putting them somewhere they're having fun, they're being cared for, and it just gives me peace of mind.
Miss Enrica and her family started in November of 2024, and they have been a great family. They're always very supportive and ready to volunteer at the center, and they're always helpful as well.
So, it's always an adjustment for all of the kids when they first start. I feel like Zanai, she adjusted a lot better. Of course, she is older. Rue, he took a little bit longer, but they both adjusted really well. They're both eating, they're both playing, they're so talkative.
The teachers here at ECS are amazing, and I absolutely love them. I love how they tend to your children as if they are their own. My 3-year-old, Zanai, she absolutely loves coming to school. There's not a day where she's like, I don't want to go. So I really enjoy the fact that I can drop her off, knowing that, one, she's not just playing all day, but she's actually learning, and that she's actually coming and having a great bond with the other counterparts in the classroom.
Rue even makes these cute scrunch faces at you, and then if you do it right back to him, he'll do it again, and it's the cutest thing ever.
ECS has helped Lloyd and I, who is my partner, learn new things as parents that we didn't know before. It just gives us peace of mind at home, knowing that we have someone who's going to always look out for us in whatever we need.
I feel like ECS is so different from other child care centers because of the fact that we not only cater to the children, but we cater to the families itself. We're not just a daycare, we are a child care. We have that school readiness, we help the children get ready for a higher education, and we also provide resources and support for those families whenever they need it too.
ECS gives me the flexibility to work on my business and to focus on the important tasks and priorities of being a parent as well as an adult. But it also gives me that time that when they come home, I can focus solely on them. I haven't been able to put as much time toward my businesses because I've had children, and I actually took 2 years off. So me being able to get back into it, I found my sense of self. I beat postpartum, and I'm just really refining who I am as a woman outside of just being a mom. My family and I went through a really hard time on the second half of last year, 2024, and I was really trying to work, but I was finding a hard time getting childcare for my kids. They were saying with the other childcare programs that you needed to be working 20 hours or more, but I couldn't work because I didn't have anyone to keep my kids for me. So I didn't know a way around that until a friend of mine told me about ECS for Kids. I did lose my job with Ulta because I wasn't able to get on the schedule, but that opened the door for me to work on my businesses. Mamacitas Decor, which is my balloons business, and Six in the City, which is my vintage boutique. So I've just been kind of focusing more on entrepreneurship and pretty much doing part-time brand ambassador and promotional model work.
All of our families are definitely special, yes. But Enrica and her family, they are especially special to us because I feel like we just all built that connection with them, and they're so easy to talk to and connect with.
I would tell someone who's looking for family support and just a all-around inviting environment for their children when it comes to childcare is to look into ECS. It really has been a blessing. It really has been a lot of weight and pressure off of my shoulders. And then you're not just getting childcare, you're getting information, you're getting classes. Like, I've learned so much about healthcare and little activities to do with my children. So it's not just childcare, it's so much more than that.
Come out and tour. We do have a website, ecsforkids.org, that they can explore just to see the different things that the program offer. We do have an open door policy where you can come out and see the things that we do here and see our classrooms and interact with our family advocate as well.
I want to thank ECS for Kids for just really adding on a new beginning to my life. I've been able to step out of struggle, to step out of just not having a really good time with life, just by allowing my children to go somewhere they are loved, to go somewhere that they learn, and just having more time to focus on me. Thank you for the opportunities that you've also blessed me with outside of just being here, having childcare for my children. It's just like the blessing that keeps on blessing.